This episode of The Bill and Callie Show is brought to you by...
Hurt in a wreck. Why would you even think about calling the insurance company first?
Call someone who's going to work for you, not against you.
The insurance companies are not on your side. We are.
We are Lerner and Rowe.
Lerner and Rowe are the lawyers for you. Call 222-2222.
The Bill and Kelly Show is recorded at Studio A at Executive Suite Squared in beautiful Hammond, Indiana. Now, here's Bill and Kelly. Hello, welcome to our show. With us today, we have Bill Szany from Hammond, and he is an author, musician, podcaster, welcome to the world, and YouTuber, massage therapist, and minister. And he did all these this first thing this morning, right? Welcome to our show.
Yes.
I did brush my teeth first.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that.
That is a prerequisite to come on the show. You have to brush your teeth. We were going to have balance a chair on your head, but we decided that would narrow down our guest to narrow. We did have a guest on last week that balanced the chair on his head.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to give any competition.
That's right. We don't want to, we'll let him have his niche.
Yeah. Well, welcome to our show.
Yeah, we're so excited to have you.
So, local guy, author. You got 2 books out, right?
That's correct.
Cool. Well, why don't you tell us a bit about that?
The first one is Stages of Love, and I brought that along today. And these, you just...
I just bought these two, so yay me.
Yeah, there's people are not surprised by that out there. So.
And I believe you could still find this on Amazon and other places.
Okay.
But it'd probably be kind of expensive, so it's better to get it directly from me.
And how would people do that? How do they get a hold of you?
gwilliamszany, SZANY, @gmail.com.
Okay, and we'll put that little thing up on our informational video here, and everybody will know how to get in touch with you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So tell us a bit about the book. What?
This one, it's stuff I wrote like for years, and I just compiled it from when I was like a kid in high school, and
oh, look at that. Music plays when you talk about your poetry.
Well, he did say he's a minister, so those are
that's true. That's church bells.
Church bells chiming.
It did sound kind of like the St. Cas bells by my house.
Oh,
actually.
there you go. See?
Yeah.
We were just trying to make you feel at home. See, that's what it was.
But yeah, it's all most of my like family friendly or love poems or happiness and stuff like that.
Cool.
I love the cover because it's got the tree with all the leaves and everything like that, and then it's got the other half of the tree has the bare branches and everything, so it's like the stages of the seasons too. So it's really beautiful.
So are these
Thank
life
you.
experiences then that your poetry or stories?
Oh,
Is it
definitely.
Yeah.
Compilation of both poetry and stories, short stories.
Oh, actually, not short story, but there is a section that's song lyrics. Yeah.
All right.
So you write music too?
Yes, I do.
Ding
Awesome.
ding dong. Is there anything you don't do, dude?
I'm sorry, we can't
that's
mention that. I
right.
ran out of space on my notepad.
Do you play
Sorry
guitar
about
or?
Yes, I
Okay.
play
Awesome.
Electric, acoustic guitar.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Do you do open mics in the area?
Yeah.
I do. I'm trying to do them more often.
Okay.
Okay.
I
'Cause
did one.
We got an in at Paul Henry's, and we got an in at Tinker's Attic in Highland. So
And Tinker's
just,
I'm going to be hosting on
Yeah.
Saturday night, so you're more than welcome.
yeah,
Thank you.
come and
Yeah.
come and perform. We'd love
Yeah.
that.
Cool.
Yeah. So we don't get off track.
Too much.
We've been known to do that. We were like, man, we go off into like 3 states over periodically on the show, so you got to keep us focused.
So you have 2 books out?
Yes.
Okay.
I have physical copies of the second one, but I couldn't find any today.
Okay.
That's fine. I'll
And
get
what's it called and what's it about?
That one's called Material Ghost.
Material Ghost.
Yes.
Ooh, I love the title.
Thank you. And it's actually the complete, like, polar opposite of this one.
Okay, so it's more of the dark.
Yes, it's
Oh.
more times I wrote poems I was angry or sad or upset, you know.
Yeah.
Or some of them are just kind of scary.
I like that.
So yeah, you got the, it's like the yin and the yang kind of.
So tell us about you.
About me?
And like where you grew up, where you went to school, all that stuff, so we can figure out like where some of these might come from.
Well,
Watch it. She is an addict to forensic files, so she'll dissect
I
everything.
love all those kinds of things.
Yeah. So
well, I'm from Hammond. Been there my whole life. Was born in Munster, but lived in Hammond my whole life.
Right.
Let's see. I went to quite a few grade schools.
Oh wow. Okay.
I went to preschool at St. John the Baptist in Whiting.
Okay. I love that.
Then I went to kindergarten through 3rd grade at Lincoln School in Hammond. Then 4th through part of 7th at St. Casimir in Hammond. And then I went to Sacred Heart in Whiting for the rest of 7th and 8th grade.
Wow.
So yeah, I went to a lot of grade schools. But then I went to Bishop Knoll for all 4 years of high school.
oh wow, yeah. That's,
BNI.
Yeah.
I was about to say that's probably where you
Go
got
Warrior.
ingrained. Yeah,
98.
Yeah, they do such a great job there with the arts, performing. It just seems like well-rounded. You know, it's a
good school.
Yeah, it is very great.
You know, a lot
Very
of people
good
who
school.
have gone there.
So, what got you on? I mean, did you just wake up one day and say, you know what, I'm going to start journaling these things, or how did that start with you?
I honestly can't even pinpoint. Like as soon as I was able to start writing, I feel like I started writing when I was a kid.
Do you think it's therapeutic to kind of write your feelings down and put them in a poetry
definitely.
form or write music and things?
Definitely.
Because I think some of the most beautiful songs that have been done by country singers and folk singers and things are all really personal, beautiful feelings that they express, and that's what I love about poetry and song lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally feel the same
And it's
way,
cheaper
yeah.
than going to a therapist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend it completely instead of
course. No,
but
of
yeah,
course
I think it helps tremendously, definitely.
It does, I would think, you know?
Yeah.
So tell us some of these poems. You want to read a couple, or do you want to tell us about
sure.
where they came from? Give us some idea.
Well, here's one called "The Strive for Life."
Okay.
The strive for life, for the rights that we don't have, for the rights that we don't need, for the rights that we protest, and the rights for which we bleed, for the prejudice that we all have, whether we like it or not, for those who share their voice only to get shot, for those who die young, for those who die old, for those who die inside, for those with hearts of gold. We battle with sickness, we battle with the plague. We set aside the intricate, and we focus on the vague. We need to work together endlessly on our own. We must learn to see we are all one family, and the earth is our home.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that is nice.
Thank you.
That's deep.
That is.
It is. I mean, I like it a lot. That's really beautiful. Do
Appreciate
you have another
it.
favorite one in there?
That's actually the first one in the book that I picked up.
But do you have one that's
So, what?
super-
Do you remember what age you wrote that one? Just out of curiosity.
I want to say I was probably in high school
Wow.
or right after high school, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow, that's pretty deep.
It is. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that because he was born at Munster Community about 2 weeks after my oldest son Xander was born, so it's like we were there at the same time.
Yeah, that's
So I feel a kindred ship to you because the same month and everything. So
yeah, because I know back then, nowadays I don't know why, but they seem to kick you out of the hospital. Like
oh yeah, back then you
back then
stayed for a while.
there,
Yeah. Now it's like you have the baby. Okay, here you go. Bye.
See
See you later.
Yeah,
I think I was there 4 or 5 days, and then so.
The words outpatient have a completely new meaning. It's like 5 minutes, you're out. It's,
Oh, and here's the bill for holding your baby.
Yeah.
oh, yeah. The time may be minimum, but the bill definitely is not.
The
No,
$10
no.
Tylenol that you
No,
get.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, and the second book's name again is?
Material Ghosts.
Oh, nice. And those are even, darker. Comes from your darker side, right?
Yeah, it's
All
like
right.
complete opposite of Stage of Love.
Like if we allowed you to read them, we'd stay up tonight.
These are all
Like,
love
Yeah.
and hopeful and
You would be
know,
tossing and
sunshine.
turning, throwing the blanket off the bed.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh,
See, that's
so-
the book you should have
Yeah.
brought to read for me because that's the stuff I like.
Now you got
Oh, I
two
know.
books. Do you have one in the works or one that
Yeah.
you're thinking about?
Well, the thing is, I have, to be honest, I'd say I probably have about 30 books in process,
Oh wow!
Yeah, man.
but none of them are close to being. They're like I'll start one
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll start another one.
Oh, I get it. That's,
So-
people who are creative, that's what they do.
Yeah. But I always have a great deal of fascination and envy with authors when they come on because, I've often thought, man, I really ought to put this into a book form, and I never get there. I think I've got like 2 chapters of one that I want to put together, and so this is a compilation. I got to hand it to you. You guys that are able to sit down and have dedication and focus to do this is just amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And
Go out and get it
Appreciate it.
published, and yeah, oof. How
And
exciting!
this is your work of art. This is your however it is influenced, it's your representation about what you're feeling and what things that you went through. But if you talk to any artist, whether it's visual, performing artists, that's what they do. So wow, that's amazing. So
Thank you.
yeah, we're going to put any links out. Let's go to some of the other things. A musician,
Yes.
right? So
Yes, sir.
you play guitar. What type of genre is it?
Well, I dabble in rock and blues,
Oh, cool. I love
alternative,
Uh-huh.
blues.
a little bit of techno, believe it or not.
Okay. So who are some of the bands that you follow or artists that you like right now?
Like in general,
Yeah. Like who's out there right now that you're really into their stuff?
well, I always go with the classics, like Journey and the Beatles and
Okay.
Hey.
Led Zeppelin. As far as newer groups,
Yeah, or upcoming singers and things like that, like Billie Eilish or people like that.
she's good. I like Beck a lot,
Okay.
but he's kind of been around a while since
Oh,
like
yeah.
the 90s.
Back in our,
So,
yeah,
you're not
before-
into the Justin Bieber thing?
Yeah.
You know what? I do like Justin Bieber.
Well, he's got some good
I
songs.
didn't at first. I was
Right.
like, "Who's this? He ain't gonna be around."
Yeah.
long."
Which Beck are we talking about? The 2 turntables and the microphone?
Yes, that. Well, I love Jeff Beck too.
Jeff
Yeah,
Beck. Oh,
good
he's an
also.
amazing guitarist from back in the day. But I actually, as a baby boomer,
Yeah, Boomer.
yeah, boomer. I actually like his music because it's. And then I heard about where he was at when he wrote most of that. Did you know he was homeless?
No, I didn't
Yeah.
know.
When he wrote some of his first things, he was living out like a truck and off the streets, and then people
Wow.
started getting into his music, and then some of his music took an entirely different meaning to me after I heard about that. But yeah, another amazing artist. He hasn't had anything out recently though, has he?
think every like few years he puts something out, but it's not. He's not mainstream anymore.
Yeah.
No, that's true. That's true. I mean, for a while there, he's pumping them out like once a month.
Yeah, he
So, yeah.
He's not doing that K-pop thing.
Like the devil's haircut.
Yes, that was excellent.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then do you play around the area, or do you mostly just play at home writing lyrics and things like that? And
I'm trying to get out more and
Right.
do open mics. I think it was in December. I went to Johnny's Tap.
oh, cool.
No. I'm sorry. It was Flat Rock.
Oh,
Oh,
all right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
we've
love
been to
Johnny's
Flat Rock.
Tap, too. Obviously, I had
Flat
them
Rock is
on.
great too.
Yeah.
I know Johnny's Tap does an open mic, so that must be what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went to Flat Rock in December.
Yeah. It's
You
a great
could-
little place.
It is. It's nice.
Yeah.
And they were real friendly, and it let me go a little longer than I expected.
Yeah.
Oh, and
And their pretzel's huge.
yes.
That's what I remember more. It was like, we're a big pretzel.
Actually, it was funny because my cousin, he has a group called Hot Dogs Half Off, and he played there earlier, and I was supposed to meet him there and play like after him, but I
Right.
got there after he left. I'm like, and I asked them, I said, was he here? And they said, yeah, he did great. And I said, okay, well, I guess I'll still stay. And
Oh, that's cool. Hot dog is half off?
yes, they.
What a great name for a group.
I highly recommend them. They're kind of techno and kind of got like a Weird Al vibe.
I love that. Well, you figure with that name, like a little edgy.
Actually, I find myself after I look at, remember that everyone says, well, what do you have on your iPod? You know
Oh, yeah.
what an iPod was, right?
Oh, yeah.
So it's all right. Just want to make sure, because,
He doesn't know about 8 tracks, but he knows.
No, I do believe. I have some.
Yay, all right.
Oh,
I don't feel so
man.
bad now.
I like older things like.
Thank you.
records
Older
and-
things like us.
Yeah, hey, I played the heck out of Boston on my 8-track before you couldn't hear them anymore. I let them out in the car too long, and that's the bad thing about
I love
8-tracks.
Boston.
Yeah. But yeah, band, some of their songs became very warped, literally and figuratively,
Nice.
after being left out in the car.
Yep, that would do it.
So, gosh, now let's talk about your podcast, because that's kind
Yeah,
of
let's
intriguing.
talk about that.
Because I know a lot of people, that's where they really want to get their word out and help. So what is your podcast all about?
Well, I have one that's called Szany on the Air.
Szany on the Air.
I started it on a website called Blog Talk Radio,
Okay.
and
I ran across that. Go ahead.
yes, but I wasn't getting like I was on there for years. I did 2 seasons on there. I like Blog Talk Radio, but I left it and decided to put it on Podomatic.
Okay.
So that's where it's at now. For the 3rd season, what I do is I'll have imaginary guest basically.
I
Like-
love that.
You've came to the right show, because I wouldn't call her imaginary because she was pretty real. But we've had characters on our show before,
Yes.
Oh, good.
and
Yes.
we're continuing to have some characters on.
So I did come
Yeah.
to the right.
Yes, you
Yes,
did.
you did.
You did.
Yeah, I think
we
people-
like zanies.
Good.
Yeah,
Real
we've had
figuratively.
Lily LaRue.
Lily LaRue,
Yeah,
yes.
Lily LaRue is on.
Makeup artist to the stars.
And sometime when our listeners are ready for it, Joey Cannoli is going to come on.
Nice.
He's the guy that runs the recycling program for the mob.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a lot to talk about recycling from the mob's point of view. So
Yeah, we've got a couple of different people that'll come
Yeah.
on, but
yeah. So we're
Lily
with you on
LaRue-
that one. We've
Lily
got
LaRue, makeup artist to the stars.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know who her biggest client is?
Who?
Peppa Pig. Don't tell anybody.
My daughter loves Peppa Pig.
Oh, well.
Next time Lily comes on,
Thank Lily LaRue
subscribe
for that.
to our show, and next time Lily comes on, actually it'd be an interesting one. Joey Cannoli and Lily LaRue.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
One of the guests I had was Bill Cosby.
Oh.
This was, I'm not gonna say, but this was way before the stuff.
That's going
I'm
on
not
now.
gonna
Got it.
mention
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
But ironically, I made him sound very crazy because I thought it'd be funny because you would never think of him sounding crazy. So now looking at it, it's kind of like, it's not as funny because it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, the whole Bill Cosby world has turned very, very, very dark. Yeah, you can't even go one side outside the other. And it's,
because I had him saying all these crazy things, and now it's like, wait a minute, maybe he would say these things. I don't know.
yeah.
I've had Billy Corgan on.
Oh.
And Axl Rose.
Oh.
And I've had characters. I have this character called Bag Sports Bill. I've had him on there. He is basically me, but he started as like the crocodile hunter.
Ooh.
And what was his name? Billy Williams.
Okay.
Or the one that was screaming out. Not the baseball player, but
I was about to say Billy Williams.
was his name Billy Williams? He was always screaming on the infomercials.
Oh, Billy. Actually, I've been told I look like him. The guy that. Yeah. Except when I dye my beard. No, I don't dye my beard. But yeah, Billy. He was a famous the soap guy. He sold the snot out of soap.
Was it the orange? Was Orange Clean or something like that?
OxyClean. OxyClean.
That's right.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that guy was.
Billy Mays.
Billy Mays.
I'm sorry.
Billy Mays. Because I kept having Billy Zane going through my head, and I'm like, I know it's not Billy Zane. Billy Mays.
I went Billy Williams, baseball player, man.
Hey, that's all right.
Yeah, Billy Mays. Yeah, it was a combination of the crocodile hunter and Billy Mays.
Oh my goodness, that's interesting.
Yeah, and then he turned into like his own thing.
Wow.
Yeah, it started. My friends and I, we would make movies on VHS tapes.
Oh, okay.
So see, I know of VHS.
Wow, now this guy talking our area, our era.
And then we took all our characters along to public access in Hammond. And we had, me and my friend Jason, we had some shows, and my buddy Jim. And we had several shows from like 2002 to 2007 when they stopped.
Wow.
Yeah.
On public access.
Yeah.
And then we went to YouTube.
Nice.
And I still take all these characters, and in my podcast too.
Now, how do we find you on YouTube? What do we look up?
You would go to YouTube and youtube.com/bagsportsbill.
Okay,
Bag Sports Bill. Okay.
Yep.
All right, we'll make sure that link is up there.
All right.
Bag Sports
And
Bill.
it's Bag Sports Bill stuff. It's my own. You can actually find the video of me at Flat Rock.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Sketch comedy. I do a lot of sketch comedy.
The fact that you like comedy and your last name is Zany is perfect.
Yeah, I'm hoping
Yeah.
one day I'll be performing at Zany's.
Oh, we'd love that.
Zany is Zany.
When that happens, you better invite us so we can be there.
Yeah, there's some. A lot of people got their start because there were a lot of stand-up comedians that went to Northwestern University, and Zany's and Second City were just things that they did, and that's how they got
I
their
love
cut.
Second City.
Yeah.
Oh,
Second
yeah.
City Comedy
Yeah.
Club.
Yeah. So wow, that's who you comedy, writing, music. You marry people. Oh, we haven't gotten to that yet.
No, we haven't. But thank you for mentioning.
And boy, the combination of this,
And a massage therapist?
Yes.
So
I'm a massage therapist.
you can write poems for a wedding. You can sing to them. you can put all this on your podcast and your YouTube channel and offer them a couples massage and marry them.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. You're
Yeah,
right. I
you're
never
kind of
put
like,
that.
you're kind of like the guy who can do it all
You
right
can
there.
give them a whole wedding
Yeah.
package.
Yeah, a wedding
Exactly.
package.
You can play them a song as they go down the aisle.
Yeah.
Then you stand up,
Convert,
you
get
marry
up.
them,
Yeah.
you say some beautiful poems. We
Nice.
got this covered, dude.
Man, oh man,
Thank
we
you.
can make
I'll
this
have to
into a
give you guys
gig.
Yeah,
credit
we
if
really
I do
do.
this.
Man, oh
The
man.
wedding package.
Yeah, so you are a massage therapist too. Like,
I am. I'm in the process of getting my my license in Indiana.
okay,
Great.
cool.
I graduated from Kaplan in 2014.
Okay.
Oh, all right, man.
And yeah, I did all the steps. I'm just on the final step where I'll get it
Good.
very
Perfect.
soon.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool. And then, okay, now the last one. Minister. I mean, did someone ask you to marry them, and how'd that happen?
Oh, actually, a couple of my friends both went online as like a joke. I don't know if it was a joke, but they just thought it'd be cool to go online, and they said they're a minister now.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you're a minister? That's awesome. And then I didn't do it right away, but one day I'm thinking, I really should do that too. And I did it, and then just recently, I did it a few years ago, and just recently I'm like, I should take this serious. Put business cards out and
Yeah.
try and really
Very
marry
cool.
people.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, I hate to do this, but we got to start wrapping up.
I
That is
know.
okay.
Man, this is a shame. We got to keep in contact and have you on.
We
This
need
has
you
been-
on again.
Yeah, this
Maybe
guy's too
some of the
much like
characters
us.
can come.
Yeah.
Oh, can I
Me?
mention one more?
Of course.
Sure.
I'm sorry.
No, we want you to.
I just want to mention this is my second appearance on a show this year.
Okay.
Already.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, you have
wanna
a friend
talk
that
about-
you wanted to.
Yeah, your
talk-
friend.
Yeah. I think I mentioned him a few times already. Jason, he's my best friend. We used to do the public access and everything.
Mhm.
And he has a couple podcasts. But I was on his podcast at the beginning of the year.
Oh,
this year.
great.
And it's called Whatever
Whatever.
with Jason Soto.
Oh, I love it. SOTO?
Yes. So this is actually, well, that's audio, but
Yeah.
this is
No, I
video,
mean,
but
Well, this is both.
my
We do-
second
This is
we do
show
both.
already.
both.
We do
I mean,
both.
we,
We do
uh,
podcast and
we
video.
boil this down and
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
like this will be on
So you can go to
Spotify and
Spotify and
iTunes as
iTunes.
well. And
cool.
yeah, so it'll be on Facebook linked to YouTube, and then Spotify and iTunes.
Yeah.
So and that,
So people can listen and watch.
yeah,
Either or both.
yeah.
I want to make like a habit of being on other people's shows more often.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Get
We-
that word out there.
Yeah, we love having people on, so, but
Especially really cool people who write really cool books.
this, gosh, I can't
Thank
wait
you
to.
very much.
Yeah, we got to. I love that first one you wrote for us.
Yeah.
So that was
That's beautiful.
really. It had multiple dimensions, and you can kind of feel your waves as you're
Yeah.
going along, and what
Appreciate
you're
it.
feeling. So and that is a true testament to a really good artist and their craft. Is if you could kind of feel what they're feeling, and you could get into that same dimension that they were writing about or drawing about, whatever it may be. And that, boy, that was so vivid.
Yeah,
And
beautiful.
so that was
Thank
it was
you.
beautiful.
Thanks, Bill.
Appreciate it.
So with that, we've got.
Got another guest waiting out in
This
the
is
hall?
good coffee,
Yeah.
by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Yeah, that could see. Not many people have a green room in their podcast and stuff like
We can
you've got
thank
out here, right?
Them for the
Yeah, I mean, and you could run into famous people. I just saying, David Letterman could be out there sometime.
Oh,
Any
that
number
would be
of people.
so cool to be
Yeah.
walking on running the
I'm not saying they will be, but I'm just
Well, you
saying
never
they
know.
could
Maybe.
possibly
You
be.
never know.
Nice.
Yeah. And, we always had to turn some of those guys down for, guests that are more important, like the
Like
food
you.
bank and you, and, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So with that, we better start wrapping things. This has been fun. We
Yeah,
appreciate you coming
thank
on.
you so much.
And
Thank
we're,
you both.
yeah,
I'm
thank
so
you.
glad you invited me here.
Oh,
Thank
we're
you.
glad that
We're
you
happy
reached
to
out
have
to us.
you.
We appreciate it.
Thank
And with that, we better start wrapping things up. And with that, we'll say goodbye.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Goodbye for now.
Bye.
This episode of The Bill and Callie Show is brought to you by
You're hurt in a wreck. Why would you even think about calling the insurance company first?
Call someone who's going to work for you, not against you.
The insurance companies are not on your side. We are.
We are Lerner and Rowe.
Lerner and Rowe are the lawyers for you. Call 222-2222.